Did you know we forget up to 70% of what we read within 24 hours? How to improve knowledge retention and study for excellent performance. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are struggling to remember what you study or feel like you forget things too quickly, this video is for you. Today, I'll be sharing powerful techniques to improve your knowledge retention, your memory, and study effectively for excellent performance. So make sure to watch till the end. Understanding memory and retention. Before we dive into study techniques, let's talk about how memory works. Our brains process information in two ways: short-term memory, which holds information temporarily, and long-term memory, which stores information permanently. However, if we don't review what we learn, we forget almost 50% of it within an hour. This is called the forgetting curve. Now we want to talk about study techniques for excellence. How do we study effectively? First, we have the SQ3R method. S for survey, Q for question, then the 3R, read, recite, and review. This helps you actively engage with the material instead of just reading passively. Welcome back, champions of excellence. In this segment, we are diving into one of the most effective study strategies that will help you read smarter, not harder. It's called the SQ3R method. The SQ3R method is a 5-step process that turns passive reading into active learning. The first on the SQ3R is the S, and S stands for survey. First step in survey. Before you read a textbook or material in detail, take a few minutes to scan through it. I'll repeat that. Before you read a textbook or material in details, take a few minutes to scan through it. Look at the headings, the sub-headings, introduction, summary, images, charts, bold, or italicized words. What does this do? This gives you a big picture idea of what the topic is about. Think of it like looking at a map before going on a journey. You know where you are headed, so you don't get lost. As for example, if you are studying the human circulatory system, glance through the headings like maybe the heart or the blood vessels and blood components. This primes your brain for what's coming. Second is a Q, question. As you survey the text, turn the headings and subheadings into questions. This gives your brain something to look for and keeps you engaged. Instead of reading passively, you are now on a mission to find answers. Example line, for instance, if the heading says functions of the heart, ask yourself, what does the heart do? Or why is the heart vital for survival? Your brain now becomes active. Your brain now becomes alert and ready to find answers. That's passive learning. Now we move to read. The first letter R is read in SQ3R, which requires that you read the section carefully, one part at a time, and look for the answers to the questions you just asked. Don't rush. Focus on understanding, not just finishing the page. Underline or highlight key points and take short notes if needed, but don't over-highlight. Tip: use your finger or a pencil to guide your eyes as you read. It helps with focus and pacing. The second R stands for recite. After reading a section, close the book and try to say out loud what you remember. Summarize it in your own words. This is very powerful. It forces your brain to retrieve information, which builds stronger memory. For example, if you just read about the 4 chambers of the heart, say it back. The heart has 4 chambers, 2 atria and 2 ventricles. Blood flows in this order, and so on. Finally, review. After you've gone through all sections, go back and review everything. Look at your questions and see if you can still answer them without looking. Reread difficult parts if needed. Also, review after a few hours, then a day later, then a week. This is how spaced repetition works hand in hand with SQ3R.